I was asked to give, at a company we both worked at, I was asked to give an entertaining talk for everybody at the company, not just the scientists, the purchasing department, the security staff. Like just tell a story that anybody can appreciate. I was handed a article from Scientific American that says, this is how birds navigate. And I was expected to basically just effectively read the article for a 5-minute talk. But, I think one of our superpowers is, for better or worse, we don't have a lot of respect for authority. So rather than simply recite the article as gospel truth, I figured, well, I should at least read the source article. The source article was, I think, a Nature paper or a science paper, but, in a reputable journal that I was utterly unconvinced by. And I thought, oh, surely this isn't the basis for this belief. So let me go look at their foundation. So I go to their list of citations and I go through looking for the smoking gun. It was like those dreams where, you're trying to throw a punch and just, your arms don't work. You get to this layer of citations. It's like, well, none of these is obviously true. So let's go to their layer of citations. And you go all the way down to the bottom. And I didn't find a single solid thing. Now, perhaps because I'm a bad reader, perhaps because I'm not very perceptive, or perhaps because I didn't find the right papers. We found one paper that was absolutely, definitely true. It had nothing to do with biology, nothing to do with biochemistry. It was a synthetic organic fluorophore. It was just striking seeing the strongest magnetoresponse that's ever been published is 80%, clearly visible by eye. When a human hand just enters the frame of the video and holds a magnet up to a tube with a synthetic organic fluorophore, and it gets obviously about twice as bright. The second strongest effect is 0.01% in a super exotic measurement with no obvious biological relevance, and just the staggering gap between the two claims was striking.
So the cryptochrome stuff wasn't convincing
To me.
but you found stuff in organic chemistry that was convincing, which made you believe, presumably, molecules in some contexts can be magnetically responsive.
Yeah. And luckily that context was fluorescence, and luckily she is a biochemist protein engineer who engineers biologically fluorescent molecules.